Abergele Golf Club is a par 72 parkland course and starts with a short par 4. The aim of the round is 15 over or better and handicap's 14.4 at the start of the day. After a very poor 7 wood, snap hooking it, we tried to hit the 7-iron over the trees and it goes terrible.
This is 60, I don't want to risk going in the bunker and I've got tree trouble. Just going to play a low pitching wedge to the left. Just hopefully get up and down for bogey.
So from a really tricky situation, this third shot is hit straight through the tree and ends up on the green. It's amazing, it's like a miracle shot. We actually have a par chance now from 25 foot away. That was a big swinging putt. They are quite slopey, the greens at Abergele. We got a bogey on the opening hole, which could have been much worse. Hole 2 is the first of par 3s, it's the easiest one on the course. Plays from a slightly elevated tee. Just hitting the 7-iron. And the tee shot finds the green. Happy with that one. So it's the first look at birdie of the day. It's a 22 footer uphill. Stops close. And we tap in from 2 foot away and the first par of the day goes on the scorecard. Hole 3 is the first of the par 5s, dogleg to the left and it goes uphill to the green. And we're in play off the tee, finding the fairway. A 7 wood for the second shot. It's kind of hooked out to the right but comes back okay. And from the mayor's office, around 75 yards to the green, going with a sand wedge.
Yep, looks pretty good. Dropped and stopped.
And we're on in regulation with another birdie putt coming up. Just repairing a couple of pitch marks there. So it's a 12 footer, great chance to go back to even. Let's see if we can make this one. And it just slides by to the left, good pace on that one. And we tap in for 2 green in regulation, 2 putt pars in a row. Solid golf.
Great start today. So 1 over after 3. Yeah, really good start today. The first hole was a little bit ropey, but yeah, settled down now. 2 green and regulation pars. Hopefully it all continues on the right track.
After getting called through from the people in front, rushing now slightly. Hole 4 is a short par 4. Everyone loves short par 4s, don't they? We hit the 22 degree hybrid and we're just about in play down the left. Going at the green with a pitching wedge. This was just hit slightly to the left and caught the trees and came down.
In the trees.
This greenside pitch was slightly bladed, but still ended up okay with a 10 footer now for par. Stops close, never really threatened to hold that one. We got a bogey and move on.
Not too bad, that's fine.
Hole 5, simple par 3, and we hit a really poor tee shot, really heavy, and yeah, lost lots of distance. And then got up to the ball, and couldn't believe it, the weather just completely changed. The wind's really coming in, and the temperature dropped like, felt like it dropped like 5 degrees Celsius, like instantly. Up around a 60-yard pitch now to the middle of the green. I hit the trusty 54 degree sand wedge for this shot. 1 and 2, and we have a chance for par with a 20 footer uphill. Stop short. They are quite slopey, some of the greens here at Abergele. And we missed the 3.5 footer for bogey, unfortunately, and got a double bogey on the 5th hole.
That's so annoying, that one. I'm rushing now because I just played through a group. And there's a group with buggies behind me that I've got to let through in a minute, so they're waiting on the tee for me. Yeah. No more 3 putts, hopefully.
Hole 6 is an interesting hole, struggling next 2. It's quite a short par 4, but it's all about the tee shot, and we hit a perfect one with a 7 upward. It went right down the middle, and we're right in the middle of the fairway here. Couldn't have placed it any better. So it's a nice number in, around 140, hitting the 7 iron. The wind was swirling a lot, and we hit the green. That's good news, but the bad news is we're 62 foot away, and it's downhill as well. This is a really tough putt. But it's for birdie, and if it goes in, it's the longest putt ever made on this channel. And it was tracking all the way. It just pulled up short, 3 foot short of the pin. Really happy with that effort. And we tap in for the easy par, and it feels like a birdie on this really tough par 4. And yeah, steady the ship there after that double. After letting the bogeys play through, yeah, it just got me out of rhythm. I had to play fast to go past one group and then slow down.
Knew I should have hit the driver.
So the trusty 7 wood was topped off the tee, and now the trusty 9 wood was hit out to the right poorly. But we got away with it. There's loads of room on the right on this hole. And I'm clubbing up with a 7 iron here to try and avoid the bunkers, and we got on the green, and we actually have a par chance from 20 foot away. Another one stopped short, and we missed the 3-footer Rory McIlroy style in US Open. And we 3-putt for a double bogey that goes on the scorecard. It doesn't sound good saying that. On to hole 8, which is the toughest of the par 5s in this course, struggling X4, and we hit a terrible drive, just scuffed out to the right. This is a 26-degree hybrid, and it's even worse, just go straight in the trees. Yeah, just out of sorts now.
It's not good there. Just having a 5-minute break, letting a single player through, and here's my sandwiches. I like to eat these wraps on the course. They're kind of easy to eat. You just eat like one. You can eat half of one and then eat half on the next hole, and you just, yeah, they go down alright. This one's katsu chicken, and not very spicy, but it's fine. What's my favourite is hoisin duck. That's my favourite. Well, they didn't have any today. I'm going to hit a low hook shot with the 22-degree hybrid. Got lucky here, I got a swing.
And the third shot on this hole is candidate for worst shot of the year. Just terrible.
What happened then? It was like pinball.
Yeah, looking back, it's a good job that bench was in the way, as the ball would have gone onto the tee of the 13th hole, I think. And it rebounded back into the fairway. And yeah, just on a total meltdown now, just out of sync, out of sorts. Top the 7 wood, and this is 5th shot now. Hit into a back pin with the 8 iron, and a club twirl. And thumbs up, we're on the green with an unlikely chance to save bogey with a 20-footer. Stops close, and we tap in, and are very happy to card a double bogey after some of those shots.
It could have been worse there. Yeah, always pick up head covers and items of clothing that people have dropped, and then leave it on their future tee. It's what people have done for me when I've dropped my head covers. It's good etiquette.
Hole 9's a par 4 that plays uphill slightly, and we're in play with the driver down the left.
It's my normal spot over there. Isn't it funny how when you play the same course again that you haven't played for a while, you always end up in the same places.
Second shot with a 7 wood. I think I had delusions of grandeur there, trying to hit the green.
Just trying to hit it too hard.
216 yards out. Just a smooth 26-degree hybrid. Finds the putting surface, and we have a chance for par from 42 foot away, downhill slightly. Stop 3 foot away. And we card a bogey with no drama on the 9th hole.
The bogey in the end there. I thought I missed that short putt.
So the front nine score was 45, 9 over, just really average scoring, but I started really well. That was the weird thing, but I just got out of rhythm because I got called through and then I had to wait for another group, and it can happen, and I just started hitting the ball terribly with a massive meltdown. So let's see what happens on the back nine at Abergele Golf Club. Hole 10's a par 4, plays from an elevated tee. Have to hit over the old oak tree to find a fairway, and we did a great job and went nearly 240 yards, and we're in prime position. Hitting the 6-iron to the green here, and we absolutely flushed this one, found the middle of the club face for once. And we got the green in regulation, so it's a birdie putt coming up. It's a 22-footer uphill. And I didn't want to leave it short, but I must have just lost all feel. The ball's just totally hammered past the hole. We went 8 foot past, we missed the 8-footer coming back. And it's a 3-putt bogey to start the back nine, but happy with the green in regulation. Hole 11's the easiest of the par 5s on this course, struck in next 15, just trying to hit a smooth driver up the middle, and that's what happens.
Nice hit of fairway. That's 2 fairways in a row. Hey, things are looking up.
Just a smooth 22-degree hybrid down the right side. Goes okay and leaves us with a great number in. But there's extensive bunkering on this hole, so I clubbed up with a 9-iron. And this approach was hit right on line, but I think there was a bit of wind in the air. It just knocked the ball down early. But it's still got the green in regulation, and we have a birdie putt uphill from 22 foot away again. And this time it went closer. Apologies about the flashing there, it's my bad camera, iPhone 11. And we tap in the 2-footer for an easy par and steady the ship, not for the first time today. There's Griff Castle there. It's where they held the TV show I'm a Celebrity. They did it for a couple of years. Things aren't getting any easier. Hole 12, Stricken X1, hardest hole in the course. It is a really good course, Abergele. You can use your driver on so many holes. And we found the fairway on the left and have a decision to make. And I decided to hit the 7-wood to the front edge of the green, and it wasn't the best choice.
This is 30 yards to the pin. Yes, take a drop and went in the hazard.
So it's a triple bogey disaster on the 12th hole, and it took on quite a risky shot there. It's a bit ambitious, and looking back, probably wasn't the best play, or should have played it out to the right more. Hole 13th, simple par 3, hitting the 6-iron, and it was hit okay towards the green.
It's pretty tough conditions now, totally different to when I teed off, but I don't mind playing in tough conditions because it normally improves your game for when you're playing in better conditions. So the scorecard will probably suffer a bit more today, but hopefully in the future it will even itself out. That's the theory anyway.
We just missed the green in regulation at the front by a hair's breadth, but have a chance for birdie, a long one from 38 foot away. This was uphill, and another one goes hammered and goes sailing by, and we have an 8-footer coming back for the par. And the putt drops, happy with that, and look at the flag, the way that was moving. Yeah, it's not easy to play golf when it's this windy or gusty.
Things are looking up on the scoreboard.
Hole 14, it's a par 4 dogleg to the right slightly. And we hit this drive down the right, but it stayed in play, and the sun came out briefly.
There's no one in front of me. There's a group like 2 holes behind me, and the sun's kind of coming out now. This is twilight golf. You get these like fleeting glimpses of the sun, and yeah, it's really nice, you know, twilight golf. You just relax, play at your own pace, and try not to make triples.
After hitting the pitching wedge from the fairway bunker to the left, we have this sand wedge 54 degree to the green that goes okay, and we have a chance to save par now with a 15-footer downhill trickler that just misses slightly to the left. Hit a pretty good putt there, can't complain with that one. They are tough, the greens here at Abergele. The USGA greens, so they're all slopey and raised. We card the bogey and move on. Hole 15 is a welcome relief. The easiest par 4 on the back 9 by far, but unfortunately we hit a poor tee shot down the right.
150 laser, 143 GPS. Just going to hit a low 7-iron to the left side of the green. Hopefully it rolls on.
I was a little concerned about tree trouble on this shot. The 7-iron came out okay, bounced to the front of the green and then rolled all the way through the back, leaving us with a delicate greenside chip. It goes really well, stops close, and we tap in for the easy par and move on. Hole 16 is a tough par 4, plays uphill slightly, and we split the fairway with a nice drive, but we're miles back. Just hitting the 7 wood. It goes okay, a little bit right, but it's fine in play. On the green in 3 is fine for me here. The fiddly pitch from around 45 yards doesn't go that well. We have a par putt from 32 foot away. Big slopey one, this one. Stops 2 foot away, and we card a bogey with no drama on that tough par 4. And are running now as we're trying to beat the light, as it's fading, even though you can't see it on camera.
Pin's playing 173. I'm going to hit at the, there's a bench at the top of the 18th. I'm going to hit towards that. Full shot, 22 degree hybrid. Happy if I just get a putt for par on this hole. I don't want anything to do with those bunkers on front and to the right of the screen.
And this is a shot where the cheap rangefinder comes in really handy. This is one I use. The link's in the description down below if you're interested in picking up a cheap, affordable rangefinder. And we hit a terrible connection with this hybrid shot, but it's a case of if you're going to hit a bad shot, hit a really bad one, we end up missing all the trouble.
Caught it heavy, but it's actually not too bad. It's not in those bunkers.
This fiddly 54 degree wedge shot goes okay. Definitely happy with that one with the club twirl. And we have a chance to save par now.
This is a 12 footer downhill slightly. I think I'll just go straight at it. It might go to the left slightly.
And we just missed the par putt slightly. Needed to hit that one harder. Yeah, the greens at Abergele defeat us again.
It's a bit annoying that. It would have held its line if I'd have hit that harder and it would have gone in, but never mind. Bogey is not too bad on this tough par 3. So that's 16 over after 17 holes. Looking to play 15 over or better. So birdie on the last for 15 over, which I'll definitely take. I think there was 1 triple on the card as well. So yeah, conditions have been tough today, but my game has been, I mean, the putting 20 putts on the front 9 is not good. But apart from that, it's not been a million miles away.
Hole 18 is a really nice par 5, arguably the best hole on this course. It has a split fairway, it all cambers to the left, and the green's protected as well. And we make a great connection with this driver. Goes on a really good line and finds the fairway.
It's 245. I've reached the second fairway. It's the first time I've ever reached this fairway. But it's 245. I'm too far back to go for the green.
Even though I'm in the fairway, I'm in a tricky spot. I don't know what clubs to hit or whether to go really long or really short. I just hit a smooth 8-iron.
I think it's okay, but it's bounced massively to the left, so I might be blocked out. I hit a pretty decent shot, but it's just come down massively off of the camber, off the fairway, and I'm totally blocked out now. I'm just going to try and hook a low 7-iron and this is going to be hard to make it stop, but it'll probably go to the back edge.
I'm aiming for a birdie now to try and get to 15 over. Let's see what happens. I end up hitting this 7-iron okay. Just a little bit left of where I wanted, but the result wasn't very good.
I think that's not gone very well. It's gone in the drink, I think. Hit the bank. Gonna just check now. GPS. The ball went. It hit the bank at the front here and just went down near that bridge and went in the water hazard.
The fifth shot now, after taking a drop, doesn't make it onto the green. And this is a really tricky pin position, and it's this hole must have just wrecked so many scorecards. It's so tough. And this pin position is really slopey. We missed the 8-foot trickler downhill by a mile. And finally, we were put out of our misery and we got a triple bogey on the final hole, card wrecker, for a final score of 91, 19 over. So I was trying to get to 15 over or better, and 4 shots worse, but if I birdied the last holes, it would have been 15 over, so it wasn't a million miles away. And it wasn't such a bad round apart from the 5 blow-up holes and a lot of the putting. That's a joke, by the way. Yeah, it's just one of those rounds that you don't count towards your handicap. And yeah, just enjoyed the game anyway. Abergele is a great course. It's a wonderful course for just using your driver on so many holes. And the greens are really tricky. So they're USGA greens, so they're really slopey. So after you play on this course a lot, then going on to some flatter greens, you'll just find that this is so much easier. So overall, it was a score to forget, but I enjoyed the game. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed playing and making it. And see you on the next one, signing off.